Okay, don't worry, I'm back. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we lost the signal for a long time, and eventually it just cut out and it's finished the broadcast abruptly. What I've done is I've come out of the mansion and I've come into the back garden. So this is a continuation of that broadcast, so please come back. I'm just going to wait just a couple of minutes. Okay, just bear with me. Just waiting for somebody to come back. That's it, you're coming back. That's it, keep coming back. I'm still here. That's it, I can see people watching. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm back on live. That's it. Thank you. I'm just waiting for some more of you to tune back in. Okay, let's carry on. Brilliant, you're all coming back. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you. So we lost the signal. Okay, we lost the signal. Well, I say lost the signal, it just wouldn't connect, and then obviously eventually it cuts off and it just said the broadcast was ended. So I've had to come out of the mansion. We'll do the back garden first because it's getting dark, so we'll do the back garden first, and then what I'll try and do is go back in the mansion and have a very quick look around. Okay, don't worry. Okay, don't worry too much. If for any reason it happens again, I've taken lots of photographs inside the mansion anyway, so you'll be able to see what was in there anyway. But let's do the back garden before it gets any darker. And we've got a good signal up here, and once I've got a good signal, we might have better chance of carrying it through into there. So I've come out of the mansion. Okay, so the mansion is behind them trees. Now, reports suggest that this could have been or may have been the back garden. Well, obviously it's the back garden of the mansion. However, the items that are in this grounds now may have belonged to the owners of that mansion, or it may have been used as a scrapyard, okay, since the house became abandoned and derelict. So I'm not suggesting or speculating that the items in this garden belong to anybody in that mansion. They may have done. However, it may also have just been used as a scrapyard. Alright, so I was kind of hoping we were going to get the mansion done first, but let's just do the garden. So have a look at what's behind me. You see that? Now, I'm no good at cars, and I can see on the floor there's a bonnet down there. Can you see that bonnet? And if I turn it that way, can you see that thing on the front? That there, look. Now, I'm no good at cars and stuff like that. I couldn't tell you what car it is, I couldn't tell you what year it's from, but it's a very, very old car. To me, it looks like something from the Second World War. It doesn't say anything like Ford or anything on it. However, that's what's left of a car. Let's have another look at it. Let's come in this way, look. So you can see, see what it is. There, look. It's got the front of the car, the engine. Okay, the belt is still there. And you've got obviously the steering wheel and the car. And even though it's in a poor state, even though it's beyond any kind of renovation, it's really actually quite nice, and it's such a shame. Obviously that's the bonnet that would have been on it. Now this could have been an American car. Could have been. I don't know. I know nothing about cars, so I couldn't tell you. But what I find, what a beautiful car sitting in the back of a mansion, rusting away under Mother Nature's power. So there we are. Let's have a little closer look at it. Let's come around this way so I can show you. So you can get a good look at this car. I'm just going to come in a bit there. Okay, so you can see the state it's in. So that's looking at the back. That's looking towards the front. So because you can see the steering wheel. So you can get a good look around. And what I'm going to do, just bear with me one sec. Let's do this way. So you can get a good look. You can see it. Oh. Sorry you flopped then. Not having much luck today, are we? Let's tighten that up. Hopefully we can do that again. There we go. That's better. So you can get a good look at this car. Okay, so that is the car in the back garden. So let's have a look at some more stuff now. We've got, can you just see it behind me? Look there. Okay, and we've got another one here, which is completely demolished. Have a look at that there. So we've got another car. You can see the front wheels. You got it coming up, and it's just totally crumbled underneath. It's rusting. And you can see the arch of the back wheel there. So it's just totally rusting away. So we've got two cars. We've got that one there, and I couldn't even begin to tell you what car that is. We've got one car there. And that car there. Okay, I can see lots of people coming back, joining me again. Thank you, welcome back, thank you. Just very quickly, we lost the signal completely in the mansion, and I had to come out of the mansion into the backyard. So we've picked up a good signal, so hopefully we'll do the garden first. We'll try and get into the mansion, have a quick look about it. Might have to be a bit hasty, but I really want to show you a couple of the rooms. But let's carry on. Okay, let's walk through this way. Okay, so you'll have to bear with me because I'm literally navigating through loads of stuff. So I'm just having a look about to find out where the things are. Okay, so now further away from the mansion. Okay. Let's have a... As you can see, we've got what's left of another car just there. What's left of it? Totally crushed underneath loads of debris, metal and all sorts. So it's just under that lot there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk across here, just show you. Here. So they come up here. Okay, so we've now got a shed. What's left of a shed? So we've now got a fridge. What's left of a fridge? An old fridge. And there's just, you can see, it's just piled up stuff. Literally piled and piled of wood, timber, and just stuff. Okay, we've got... Anybody need a fridge? Anybody? You have a fridge? Here? It's got a big old-fashioned fridge there. And then if you come this way, behind me, we've got this shed. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything because it's now getting dark and I haven't brought a light with me, so you're probably not going to see. If I just... You're not going to see anything, are you? Believe it or not, that's the shed. In here is just pipes, some timber, some old paint pots are in the back there. It's literally just full of stuff. Literally full of stuff. So it's just a whole shed full of stuff. And so it's getting dark now, so you can't really see anything. And we've got this here, which is like kind of a, looks like a kind of a stove. There, look, see it? Or some kind of electrical appliance, like a boiler, like an old boiler or something. But you can see outside the shed, we've got all these old window panes. And if I show you behind me, you can see what's behind me, look. Just all this stuff. Okay. So let's go on a bit further. I'm covered in cobwebs. Okay, so we've now got whatever that is, I don't know. Metal It's got a great big metal cabinet or something there. And got all this stuff. It's just piles and piles of stuff. Literally, is it all there? There, just piled up. And this is obviously looking towards the shed where we were just a minute ago. So the shed's there. There. Okay, so come back towards the roof. This is getting further away from the mansion. Okay. Okay, so we've now got just finding away all the birds and the wildlife. So we've now got, what, can you see them two down there? Look, them. Got 1, 2. Now we've got some more of those a bit further along, so I'll show you them, and they're identical to these, and I'll tell you what I think they am. But there's 2 there, you can see them side by side, just there and there, all rotten and eaten away. And if I turn about, you can see what's behind me. So you've got, like, to me that looks like the roof of something, just all there, look. So that's literally there. So let's go up this way and find out. So we've got lots more stuff. You've got another bonnet. Don't know if you can see it. There. Another bonnet of a car. You've got all this stuff just piled up. Timber, corrugated iron. Just piled up. Okay, let's go back this way. And then once we've done this, we'll go back to the mansion and hopefully we'll try and get something done in there. Oh my gosh, there's just pigeons everywhere. Okay, the reason why I stopped is because I just went to the shed and it just made a noise, like a thud. Okay. Sounded like a thud, like somebody knocking. Okay, you can't really see much. That's kind of made me stop. Okay, let's get a bit closer. There's nobody in there because it's full of stuff, but we're not going to even be able to see. I'm sure it was probably just the shed. Okay, you can't even see. If I pan it around, you can't even see it, but believe it or not, that's full of furniture. It's literally full of furniture. It's full of chest of drawers. There's just furniture just piled up in there. Like I said, there's a drawer there. It's just full of stuff, and it's a shame you can't see it. But you can kind of get an idea. It's just all literally full. You can't even get into it. It's just filled with furniture. It's just unbelievable. Okay, so what we're going to do now, you can see there's just stuff lying about all over the place. It's got some old bits over there. Let's go and have a look over here. Oh, that's better. Try and get past. It's getting dark really quickly, so I'm going to have to finish soon anyway before it gets really dark, and then you're not going to be able to see anything. If I just pan the camera down, you can see these things on the floor. Look, they're like old tanks. See them? Barrels. You've literally just got a pile of stuff. Just wood, timber, loads of stuff. And what I was going to show you as well was down here. I believe it was down here. Where have they gone? Around here somewhere. Just trying to think if they were over there, weren't they? So we've got lots more stuff. You can see it's just piled up with just bits and stuff. I believe them things that I'm looking for. I think they're over that way. Let's go and have a look. Sure they were over here. Okay, we're just walking through. I'm just trying to get my bearings because I've kind of lost them. I know where they were. It's okay. I remembered where they were. That means we're going to have to go back this way. Okay, just bear with me. I'm literally frightening all the pigeons in the trees. Okay, so we've got what's left of a car door on the floor there. And what we'll do, we'll go back round this way. I've gone a bit of a circle really, I was just trying to find. So we're walking past the shed with all the furniture in. Let's go round this way. And then round back of this shed. God, oh! See what I mean? Okay, so they're around here. Yeah, they're around there. Let's try and see if we can get a look. I can't believe how quickly it's getting dark. I really want to see them. Okay, let's go and have a look. Because they're kind of in here. So we're going to have to navigate through the branches. Right, bear with me folks. We're getting snagged and all sorts. Right, here we are. Okay, so we're now around the back of the shed. I'm so sorry about that. It's just so overgrown. It's unbelievable. Okay, have a look on the floor. Can you see them on the floor there? Them two things on the floor. There's like one there, and there's another one there. Look. In fact, there's three. So there's two side by side just there, and there's one on the floor there. Now, I'll give you another look now. Turn the camera this way so you can see properly. If I turn the camera, I'm going to turn it sideways so it might come up. You see them? Yep. And there's another one. Here, look. Just there. That's looking at the front of it. That's coming up over the top. And that's looking down it. Okay. I think, and reports suggest, that them are fuel tanks off planes that were probably in the Second World War. Doesn't say in the reports what plane they were from, but it suggests that they're fuel tanks off Second World War planes, possibly. Don't quote me on that. Obviously, I'm just going by what information there is. But to me, that's what they look like as well. They look like fuel tanks off a plane of some kind. But I would say, judging by the shape and the look of them, possibly Second World War. So that's what I wanted to show you. So that really is the back garden. There is just stuff everywhere, as you can see. There's just stuff everywhere. So let's come out of this bit here and head towards the mansion because it's getting dark. And I really want to try and capture some bits for you to see. But we're going to have to be really careful through these trees. So let's just navigate through here. Come through. That's better. Oh, I've never been anywhere like this. Let me just give you a look about so you can see. So there's the shed with all the furniture in it. And there's just stuff all over the place. Okay, so you can get an idea. Okay, let's head back towards the mansion. Okay, just bear with me. We seem to have had lots of mishaps today. We've had a couple of cutouts, then we lost the signal altogether, then you've kind of had to look at the sky and trees and bits, and I've been hit in the face with a leaf, and you flopped a couple of times. So we've had a couple of kind of technical hitches today. However, that's unfortunately because this place is so overgrown. There's just nettles everywhere. Okay, so we've now walked. Okay, so that's where all the stuff is. So it's a massive backyard, and so like I said, it could have been used as a scrapyard, and that's where that car is there. And very, very quickly, the other car that we looked at here. Okay, Right, let's go back to the mansion before it gets any darker, and we'll see if we can find out, do some more, because I really do want to take you in there. I'm going to do it. Okay, walk around this way. Okay, so we're now back at the mansion. You can see mansion there. Just wondered if it's worth maybe walking into the mansion from another way. But I don't think I can. Just to make it easier. Okay, let's come around this way. Oh my goodness me. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, it's just a little shed, right. Okay, we're going to have to try and get in through that window again. She's so overgrown. Oh. Okay, let's try. Shed. Right, what I'm going to do, so you can hardly see me now. Okay, we're going to have to try and get this done before it gets any darker, because I haven't brought a torch or anything with me. I'm going to have to put you up on the windowsill, and then you're going to have to bear with me while I climb up. So I'm going to put you up there, just for now. I'll climb up. Okay, right. Oh my goodness. It's getting really dark. Oh, you can't even see anything. What a shame. Okay. Just wish I had a torch. My little torch is in my bag. It means I've got to go back out of the mansion and go and get it and come back. So we're just going to have to try and do what we can. Believe it or not, you can't even see it. Okay, believe it or not, we're in the kitchen area. I'm so sorry guys, I feel really bad now because you've come back and now the connection's weak again. So we're now in the kitchen area of the mansion. So frustrating. So we're now in the kitchen area. Believe it or not, next to me there is what's left. Oh, okay, you're still there. Ooh. Right. Okay. Right, we're back. I'm so sorry, the signal is weak. We're not having much luck, am we? What I might have to do is, because it's getting dark, I'm going to have to... Okay. I've climbed up. Just bear with me. Okay. Oh man, we are having a nightmare today. I've actually come out of the mansion. Okay, let's try that again. So I've now come out of the mansion altogether. Simply because it's getting too dark and we... Okay. Let's go back this way a bit more. It's just getting... You can hardly... Okay. It's just not very good at all. Okay. I'm actually feeling quite frustrated in a way because it just keeps cutting out. And it's just such a shame. Okay. I've literally just come away from the mansion altogether because there's just no point carrying on. It's getting dark anyway. Now, I know it says the connection's weak, but at least we've got a signal. Hopefully you got to see something. Hopefully you managed to see at least some of the mansion, and in particular the back garden, with all the fascinating bits and pieces in. Oh, it's just so frustrating. It really, really is when it keeps cutting out like that. Really frustrating, because I know there's lots of people watching, and I just feel so... I'm just sorry that I couldn't show you more, and it's such a pain now that it's getting dark as well. It gets dark so quick, so early. But there was a couple of more rooms to show you. Now don't worry too much, because I have taken photographs of them rooms, and they'll be on my Facebook page later today along with everything else, so don't worry too much, okay? The only rooms that I couldn't show you was the other room, which would have been as you climb down, as you come through, go through the trees, there was what would have been the kitchen. So there would have been, it looked to me like a furnace. It looked like a kind of arched furnace, and it was only half full of stuff, of like soil, but it looked to me like a kind of furnace. So it was arch-shaped, and then on top of that was kind of like a pipe that come down, and there was like a little stove on the top of the little door on the front that opened up. So it actually looked like a little stove. So that was still there in the kitchen. I would say that was the kitchen based upon that. I don't think there was any tiles. In the other room, now there was another room just off the side a little bit. There was nothing in there. It was obviously just all ruined, but there was a sink and a tap and some tiles left where the sink was on the side. So that would have been a little washroom maybe or something. And then next or near to that was a little kind of shed, and in there were 3 or 4 bikes, old bikes, really, really old Second World War bikes, all lined up. So there was about, I think there was, like I said, about 3 in there. They were really rusty. There was no saddle or nothing on them, but there were some really old bikes in there. That's really all that was left to show you. So in a way, it's not a bad thing because you saw the majority of it, but I'm just so sorry that we've had a lot of technical hitches and a lot of blips and that kind of thing today. But unfortunately, that's what happens when you go live sometimes. You just go to these places and the signal can come and go. But I'm glad we managed to get the majority done when it was light and when we had a good signal. So I'm not going to move from here. Actually, I'm thinking I'm going to stay here. I just wish you could see me more, but you can't as I hold you right up to my face. So there's no point in me showing you the mansion because you can probably barely see it now because it's getting dark. But should we just try? We'll have one more last try, just see if we can walk back to the front. I'm not going to do anything more. I'm just going to see, because then I'm going to get my stuff and we'll make a move. We'll call it a day. But let's just go back on the front and just see if we can get that last look at the mansion before we go. Let's go this way. Right, and if we do, I'm just going to stay here. Let's go this way, look. Okay. So there we have, just behind me. So, it's in the connections week, so let's hope it doesn't cut out before I finish. So, thank you so much for tuning in and for watching and for joining me on this fascinating 15th episode of Influences of Times. Obviously, I'm just sorry that... Okay, so we lost the signal again. So what I've done, I've grabbed my bag. We're now going to leave the area because we're just not going to get anywhere whatsoever. So, once again, thank you so much for tuning in and for watching me, Influences of Times, as we go in search of Britain's most abandoned and derelict places. Thank you for joining me today on this fascinating 15th episode, and for joining me as we had a look at one of Cambridge's most abandoned mansions. And as I mentioned already before, I'm just so sorry for all the technical hitches that we've had today, but unfortunately they're unpredictable, and that just comes with doing live broadcasts. So unfortunately there's nothing really I can do about it. But it is a shame because it means you've missed out on seeing one or two things. However, taken lots of photographs. Hopefully you found this interesting. Thank you so much for watching the first part of this special live broadcast from this mansion, and also for coming back, for joining me in the second half. And I'm just so grateful and thankful for you for watching. So thank you. Hopefully, like I said, you found it interesting. And until the next time, from me and from this beautiful, spectacular, abandoned Cambridgeshire mansion, until the next time when Influences of Times continues to go in search of Britain's most abandoned and derelict places in this wonderful, amazing, fascinating series that I promise you, you will not be disappointed. We will be going all over the United Kingdom, as I mentioned yesterday. We'll be travelling as far west as Milford Haven down in Pembrokeshire. We'll be going up north. There's a couple of more places in Birmingham, which is my base, and we'll also be travelling Manchester, Liverpool, Preston, Bradford, Sheffield in particular, Sheffield, Yorkshire. We'll be going right up, even up into Scotland. We may even venture up into Scotland and have a look up there and take you to some fascinating derelict and abandoned places up there. So we've got lots in store for you, so keep watching, stay tuned. As I mentioned yesterday, my YouTube channel will be coming up very soon in the next few weeks or months. I will have a brand new YouTube channel called Influences of Times. There's no videos on there at the moment, but there will be. We'll be upgrading to our brand new camcorder, which will not only give you a better visual, i.e. it'll be in high resolution in high definition, but the